What's a buzzword you hate? I really only see it on Reddit, but planned obsolescence. So many people who likely have never held a tool in their life seemingly understand every single engineering aspect of every product from design, to materials, to assembly well enough to say yep, it breaks on purpose. You all became boomers so slowly you didn't even notice. It's one version of back in my day, collaboration or collaborate. It's a buzzword that's thrown around whenever a company wants people back into offices, stating that the proximity will increase their ability to collaborate. It never makes sense at my company because we've been hybrid for years and have remote workers we engage with every day. We've been working together just fine for years. Holistic, as in taking a holistic approach to engineering design. Managers throw that around, but when pressed for WTF that means, they use the word in its own definition. We need a holistic design on the website. We need it to be holistic rather than non-holistic. Actual quote: the ask. What is the ask? It just grates. Plus it has made people unable to read nuance and context because they need you to just state what you want in a short phrase, but there's often a lot of important detail that can narrow down what you need from them. The word authentic when applied to people and their actions. As opposed to honest or sincere or well-meant or truthful. Authentic is like they expect to be able to validate human beings the way they do an old table from 200 years ago. AI. We have a nice and correct term for that for decades now: artificial neural network. But it doesn't sound sci-fi enough in media. It doesn't click well enough. Implying that this algorithm is intelligent is really a big stretch. Viral. It's almost in every post title in TikTok or Instagram just to convince people it's really viral. The only person saying it's viral is the one posting it. Viral a squirrel ate a nut, viral a child crossed a road. Toxic. Oh, I'm in a toxic relationship. Oh, my workplace is so toxic. Now the word can apply, but you see it most when someone just can't fathom that nobody wants to deal with your bullshit and drama. Cringe. I always associate with the physical feeling, like if I'm going to get a shot at the doctor I cringe. For the other type of cringe I think of that more as embarrassment. Anybody else feel this way? Referring to every childhood incident as bullying. Bullying is indeed an extremely serious thing that should not be taken lightly. But not every negative playground interaction constitutes bullying. Detoxifying when people are selling health and wellness products. Saying something detoxifies your body is a buzzword for this. Doesn't do anything, just gives you diarrhea or makes you pee a lot. Narcissist. Just because your relationship did not work doesn't mean all your exes were narcissists. Also, let's normalize. Just shut up and do whatever slightly weird thing you're into. Double down, in a non-gambling context. Politicians are always doubling down. Can we just say they re-emphasize their position for against an issue? Not sure why it bugs me so much. L. Because L didn't used to mean a diss, it used to mean a joint blunt, and that's all we ever called it for 20 years. Enough for people to call it something else is confusing. Trope. It just sort of appeared over the last decade. It's used exclusively by people who want everyone to recognize how smart they are, and we got by just fine without it. Adulting. At some point you're an adult. You're not an adult child doing adult things. I hate when I hear influencers or anyone in everyday situations use that word. I really hate the "let's socialize this" in office speak. Unless there is food and beverages involved in a casual off-site location, just say discuss or need feedback. Gaslighting and narcissist. Both are often used by stupid people trying to sound smart. Just because you don't agree with someone doesn't mean they're a narcissist. Unlearn. Doesn't matter what you're talking about, it's very condescending. It also doesn't help it's often used by people advocating for real dumb stuff. Gaslighting and problematic are both pretty annoying. So are the inevitable comments about how gaslighting isn't real whenever someone says it. Racist as per the dictionary definition. Is anyone actually truly believing they're racist superior? The word they are looking for is bias. Sheeple. I hate it when people use that. But the people that use it fail to understand that it shows how unintelligent that they are. More of a euphemism than a buzzword, but guest in the context of a business. I'm not a guest in your home, I'm a customer in your store. Karen. Nobody even uses his properly anymore. It used to refer to a very specific personality, now it just means bad lady. That's problematic gets thrown around way too much about absolutely acceptable behavior, like a 40-yo dating a 25-yo person. Phrases to ban. Intersectionality. Mansplaining. Trigger warning. Safe space. Microaggression. Must see TV. X200B. It's so fucking redundant since obviously people are going to watch whatever that show is woke. It's something I hope to always be with regard to my fellow man, but it has been made into something vile. Game changer. Everything is labeled a game changing. Also, adding gate to every political scandal. I'm reaching out to you in a business sense. Dude, it's an email, not mystic psychic communication. Anything ending in gate, like Watergate. Come on guys, we can be more creative when naming scandals. Vulnerable. Hard to spell and pronounce. Every GT dating show out uses that word like they get paid to. Democratization of technology. Usually used by tech companies trying to ensure the exact opposite. Snowflake. Getting frustrated with people's increasingly shitty behavior? Okay Snowflake. CS cancel culture. No, it's not someone being cancelled. It's actions meeting consequences. Bussin', all I think of is busting a nut. And everyone I hear say it relates it to food. AI. None of the current shit is even proper AI, but every single app is somehow AI now. Anytime any headline has slam S in it, makes me want to punch the lazy ass writer. Pilled, red pilled, blue pilled, black pilled. It's also so stupid. Bandwidth. I just don't have the bandwidth to process all of this right now. Calling everything from a 15-minute podcast to theatrical release content toxic. Narcissist. Hate. Pretty much negative buzzwords are a buzzkill. AI is just very advanced predictive algorithms. It isn't self-aware. Not sure if it's a buzzword as such, but I can't stand the word bro. Melty. It's cheese that's either melted or unmelted, you foodie morons. I don't hate buzzwords, but I hate it when they are used incorrectly. Woke. The overuse describing anything people don't like. Killed it. Gaslighting. Especially as it's used incorrectly most of the time. Kiddos and doggos. Why can't people just say kids and dogs? Grr. It is what it is. Like, no shit. It irritates the hell out of me. You say this word, I will doubt your intelligence. Innovative technology. It means nothing and is used everywhere. Ship like shipping to characters or people or whatever. Inspo is number one for me, but all of them nowadays. Any hard-hitting verb applied in a headline. X slams Y. Influencer. Yeah, right. A legend in your own mind. Nothing burger really irritates me and unprecedented. Woke. It's used for everything Republicans don't like. Solutions, when applied to business. So hackneyed. Elevated. Sick to shit of this one. Lost all meaning.